dances on the moon. Her spirit lifts up with a tune, spreading kindness around the room. She's Katie Moonchild. She dances on the moon. Her spirit lifts up with a tune, spreading kindness around the room. She's Katie Moonchild.
Hey! Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. I know I'm a couple days early, but it's only a couple of days. And I know what your day is like tomorrow. It's going to be like a lot of us and filled with cooking. So, anyway, I'm glad that all my stuff's happening today for you all. I thought today we'd have some fun today, just hanging out, doing the chill thing, and even the cat's chilling out for a change. He was being like off the walls as usual. And then I look over and all of a sudden he's laying behind my laptop, leaning up next to it with his back to it, all chilling out. Now he's up on his condo snoozing. So I guess he's not our comic relief today. We'll see what happens. It's good to see you guys. I hope you're all ready for the holiday and all that lovely stuff. Hey, Flowing, good to see you. Giving everybody a chance to kind of come in and, come in and do their thing. Say hi. It's good to see everybody. So what have you all got planned for Thanksgiving? You're spending it with family? You're going to have quiet time alone at home? What are you doing? I'm spending time at home alone. No, I have a cat, but no, I am spending time alone. Hey, Dolly! Good to see you, my dear. Yeah, I'm. It's just going to be Karu and I and our Cornish hen. I'm going to give him probably half of it because, shoot, that sucker's big. Great big old thing. I can only eat half of that. It doesn't have a wing on one side, though. So I'll get the other one. The other one doesn't have a wing on it. It's opposite side. So what they did was so that they could put them in the same package, they cut the wings off. Whatever, off of just one wing off. So they could fit side by side. Crazy, huh? Be right back, phone. Okay, no problem. So yeah. Let's see, what else is on the menu for my house? Stuffing, of course, mashed potatoes and gravy. I decided not to make a pumpkin pie, but I got pumpkin. So I'm trying to, hey, Rose, good to see ya. You got winter prep? You got to go to your ex-boyfriend's help and prep for, okay, yeah, vegetables and etc. to contribute. I can't talk. My lips are rented. And they're not rented by me, obviously. So, yeah, I decided I bought some ginger cookies instead of pumpkin pie or having a pie. I'm really trying to be good, and the rest of the meal just sounded too good to me. So, and I wanted to have it where I could have sandwiches, later. So, since I wasn't having turkey, it's kind of stupid to cook a whole turkey for me all by myself. I can't eat that. Even if I did a half a turkey, I can't eat that. It'd take me all year long, and I would be really, really sick of turkey. Actually, by the time the 10th of December rolls around, I'm sick of turkey, whether I fix turkey or not. So, yeah. I thought I'd tell you about my mom's favorite thing to make. She called it a snowball, and maybe you guys might want to try it. I don't. Depends on if you like cauliflower or not. Some people make creamed onions My cousin used to always make those. So good, especially if you make them with vidalias, the sweet onions. Oh, cream sweet onions are so delicious. It's so easy because all you got to do is steam the onion. The onion part's the easy part. It's the cream sauce that's can be tricky. It's a bechamel and cheese, and when it breaks, it's disgusting. So what my mother used to do, she'd take the whole head of the cauliflower and she'd, whack it on the counter really hard. I don't know if you knew that. Cabbage, lettuce, those things that have the heart in the center, if you hit that heart really hard, whack it hard on the counter really hard, it breaks it loose and you can just give it a twist and pull it right out. Don't have to cut it or anything. So, if you're doing cabbage, you don't want to cut it with a knife because everywhere the knife touches the cabbage is going to turn black when you cook it or when you store it or when you ferment it. Whatever you're going to do with the cabbage, it's going to turn it black wherever it touches the knife. Anyway, take the cauliflower and take out that core. Put it in a baking pan. She'd use a springform pan. Put it in there, and then she would bake it in the oven real slow with foil on the top until it was tender in the center, or starting to get not quite tender in the center. And then she would pour this cream sauce over the top of it, and the top of it with white cheese. A lot of the time she'd use Asiago cheese on the top and some paprika for color, and put it back in under the broiler long enough to melt that cheese and get that sauce all bubbly. It will finish cooking the cauliflower, and you bring that out and you put that in a bowl and serve it on the table. Talk about good. And so simple and so basic. Nothing fancy. Salt and pepper. It's not loaded with fancy spices that you never heard of that came from, I don't know, Timbuktu. You're confused because Glenn told you get elect in my name and that I get a box in the metal postal section. Glenn told you get elect in my name. I'm confused, Rose. Wait, I guess I should start at the top, huh? A neighbor bought me a box of extra foodstuffs. Landlord sold. She said my parcel is now commercial. Next to the highway. Next to the highway, and tore it down. I'm confused because Glenn told me, to get it in your name, and that I get a box in the postal section. I visit my parents at Christmas. I guess I asked to move in. Oh, sweetheart. Wow. And then the other person that's on my mind a lot today is Kelly. She's having her bone marrow. She's having the chemotherapy to get ready for the bone marrow transplant. Killing her bone marrow today. So I had her on the brain this morning. But darling Rose, I don't want to hear that you're getting evicted. Well, I tell you what. You might not like the new landlord. And you probably wouldn't want to pay the next to the highway and tore it down. Well, tore what down? Tore your where you're living down? When the universe says it's time to move on, I guess you better listen, huh, sweetie? Oh yeah, the metal postal stands. Everyone gets a box and a key. Oh, I see. I gotcha. I don't have those. I have a good old-fashioned mailbox. Like they have, I live in the middle of town, but I don't have the mailbox stands that have keys that lock. I have the old-fashioned open it up, kind that's out in the country. Yeah, increase the rent, most definitely. You can count on that. Okay. Oh, well, you never know. My mama used to always tell me, don't buy trouble till it lands in your lap. Now you've got a challenge that has come up for you, Rose, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a problem. It means you got something you got to work around. Find out from the new owner what they would want for rent. And is there any spaces in the small RV park of where you are? You don't necessarily have to move in with your parents, although you know what? They might be kind of glad that you did as they're aging and, you can care for them. I know it's hard. I am just hearing wait. Just wait. Don't make any rash decisions. This is a time where we're all going to be going through major changes like that. You guys, I hope you're ready for this. Let's see what the 100 mindful prompts have to say. That's why I've been sitting here shuffling them. Okay. Got two of them. One fell out and the other one I'm going to take on top because I like it. This is the one that fell out. And I think this one is going for all of us. But the first person that came to my mind was Kelly. I don't know if you guys saw her video this morning, but she's going through a lot of fear. And she keeps thinking up new things to be afraid of. And like that when she comes home, her pets aren't going to know her and things like that. I got news for her. They'll never forget her. It could be 10 years and she go back and be around her dog and her cat, her dogs and her cat, and they're going to recognize her because they know her smell. They know she's sick. And her being gone will confuse them, but I think it's going to be harder on her than on them. Now, she didn't really say that the whole reason why she's going to be in that hospital for so long is because her body's got to build up new antibodies and restart that bone marrow. And while they do that, they have to keep her in complete isolation because she can die from the smallest thing because she has no immunity after this. So the card that I got that is in honor of her is an emotion card, and it says faking courage and real courage are the same thing. It's from Sam Harris. Today, at a point where you are afraid to take action, fake courage. Do whatever it is that scares you. You want to find out what your life's purpose is? Do what scares you. Kelly is she's mainly a lot over on Dolly's channel. And she's in the Discord, which, by the way, Rose, we have a Discord. If you're interested in joining, send me an email. Email is in my link tree. It's pretty easy. I'll go ahead here. Let me type it in. If you're interested in joining, becoming a part of our Discord, which several people are in there, we're having a good time. It's private. It's just us. And she's been putting up videos on YouTube about the journey that she's going through with her cancer. And today she is having bone marrow transplant. And so today, let's all fake courage for her. Let's send her our light, our love, and our strength. And in honor of her, I want each and every one of you to do something that scares you today. Last time somebody issued me that challenge, I went and made a video out in the middle of a thunderstorm. And the lightning was close enough I about wet myself. Anyway, so the other side to that, the nighttime is to be courageous is to stay close to the way we are made. And that's by David White. Who are you at your center? Is it different than what others expect you to be? Who do you choose to be? Wow. I got a meme today that I posted on Instagram that goes right with that. Let me find it here. Well, I got too many things going, y'all. Let's see. Instagram. I'll pull it up and show it to you. It says almost exactly the same words. My card of the day today was all about being a wild woman and a part of the Wild Woman Sisterhood. And so that's not it. Where is it? That's not it either. Don't walk around complaining about your thighs. Woman, you got shit to do. Well, I don't know where that meme went. Anyway, it's not in that list. Apparently, it was something else. Oh, I could be in my story. Oh, that'll take me forever to get to. So, anyway, who are you at your center when you're being courageous and stay close to the way you're made? Who are you at your center? Is it different than what others expect you to be? Who do you choose to be? There's going to be a choice, you all. We're all going to be asked to make a choice as a part of this shift. And what it is, we're going to be asked, are you going to have your life and your being focused on the spiritual or the material? Now, we all have to have a little bit of the material because we got to eat, we got to have shelter. You know what I mean? But you're going to have to make some spiritual choices that will affect your material world. You have old fear of rejection from people in the past. Oh, parents, I got you. The way we get over that particular fear is to be standing strong in who you are. You know who you are. You know who you are better than your parents do at this point because of what you've been through since you've lived out of their house. So the other card that goes with this, you guys, about courage and fear. Learn to return, train to remain. Oh, I know other people. Who cares what other people think? Well, right now it's kind of important. You could get physically hurt if you don't have some respect for other people. But other people don't have that same respect for you. I'm just saying I don't need validation from other people. But I'm also at the point in my life where I've been so rejected, so flat out rejected by so much that rejection rolls off. It hurts. Believe me, you want to learn rejection? Start a YouTube channel. And have to deal with trolls and nasty comments. You can have 100 wonderful comments. Just the most shining, we love you, thank you so much for being here kind of comments. And then one person will say, what's the matter with you? Your teeth are crooked. Why are you even showing your face? Somebody actually said that to Cash Peters way back when he first started. Your teeth are crooked. Why are you even showing your face? And that one comment will eat at you when 100 other people just before that said how much they love you and how much of a difference you made in their life. That's the game and the crap YouTube plays in your head. And it isn't a thing that YouTube sets out to do. It is just how the YouTube thing works. So our other card is from the mindfulness category. Like I said, learn to return, train to remain. Mindfulness is awareness, as we know from doing the mindfulness challenge. Arising is awareness arising through paying attention to the present moment. Meditation is formal practice of this. Strive to meditate for 5 minutes every day. I know you can do that. Do you wash dishes after a meal? While you're washing the pots and pans or whatever, you have the part of it that you have to wash by hands. If there is a part you have to wash by hand, if not, while you're loading the dishwasher, don't be thinking about the dishwasher and the dishes. Let your mind go where it's going to go. Did you know that is meditation? It doesn't have to be sitting in proper form in the lotus position and saying a mantra and all that. No, no, no. It's just finding your quiet place, calming yourself in the center, breathing in a repetitive, focused manner, and letting your mind wander. Now, when you're letting your mind wander, let it see pictures, not words from your ego. If you hear words, that's your ego talking, and you can quietly say, I'm meditating now. Okay? And it's only saying 5 minutes. Come on, you can do 5 minutes. I do 5 minutes without thinking about it. And for nighttime on this card, the problem is not thoughts themselves, but the state of thinking without knowing that we are thinking. And this is bringing me to topic today. We are mindful when we are aware of our thoughts. What thoughts are present now for you? I kind of wanted to pick a theme. I had a theme I picked today. I'll give you the stone. It's a good stone. But I have a theme picked today. I want to talk to you about manifestation, your thoughts, doubts, and fears, and how that all works together, and how that brought us the reaction to and the results of the election in the United States. We manifested this mess because we were so focused on being afraid of what we didn't want. We didn't focus on what we wanted. And guess what we manifested? what we didn't want. And it doesn't matter whether you vocalize it out of your mouth, or whether you just think it in your head. Let me tell you what, as far as the universe goes, even ETs, higher forms of life that are way above us, don't use the spoken word. They think and communicate telepathically. Only primitive humans use sound and words and linguistics to communicate. Forgot where I was going to go with this. What I'm trying to say is, as humans, don't be so hard on yourself, but at the same time, understand that what you're saying, or what, like I'm trying to get across now, it's hard to put my thoughts into a word that I think you might understand. And it's not because I think that you don't understand me. I'm saying I'm trying to get your thoughts. I don't understand your thoughts. You don't understand my thoughts because I can't read your thoughts. I can't feel the feels that go with those thoughts. But the universe can. And that's why I want to talk to you about manifestation. Along with manifestation goes abundance. Now, this is not the first time on this channel that I've talked about manifestation and how it works, but we needed the reminder. We, including me. I went ahead and pulled the stone in case I needed to go pick it up off my table, but I decided not to because it's one you all know. Find your way home. Turquoise. Look at that. It's the bluebird of happiness. This card is telling us has a Mohs hardness of 5 or 6 out of 1 to 10. You can always find your way home, Turquoise assures. And she should know she has traveled by caravan across the Silk Road and escorted royalty on the byways between life and death. Turquoise is a wayfinder and a companion for when the path is unknown or feels treacherous, whether in real time or in shadowed lands of journeys and dreams. She offers protection to the parts of your psyche that are lost, scared, or hidden away. There is a tension to being human, to having a yin and a yang aspect, which occasionally conflict with each other, leaving you simultaneously wanting to stretch your wings and never leave the nest. Turquoise gets it. Go and grow, she whispers. I will help you find your way home. You know, that's all what we're all doing here. We're all helping each other find our way home. Hi, Sin. Nah, you're never late. There's no such thing as late. You're here, my love. That's what matters. There's no timetable. We don't punch a clock around here. Well, else I don't get paid. Anyway, turquoise, the attributes of turquoise. Turquoise can be green or blue. It is opaque and often veined, all sizes, and it's often polished. And it is easily obtained. It is not rare. The source comes from the United States, Egypt, Mexico, China, Iran, Peru, Poland, Russia, France, Egypt, Afghanistan, and Arabia. You're having problems with issues staying connected? You're having issues like tissues staying connected. Are you getting kicked out? I'm sorry. Turquoise is the most efficient healer, providing solace for spirit and well being for the body. It is all a protective stone and has been used for amulets since time immemorial. It is believed to change color, to warn of danger. Really? To warn of danger of infidelity. Turquoise promotes spiritual attunement and enhances communication with the physical and spiritual worlds. Placed on the third eye, it enhances tuition and meditation. On the throat chakra, it releases old vows, inhibitions, and prohibitions, and allows the soul to express itself once more. It explores past lives and shows how the creation of your fate is going and depends on what you do at each moment. Ooh. Its healing factors. Turquoise strengthens the meridians of the body and the subtle energy fields. It enhances the physical and psychic immune systems and regenerates tissue, supports the as- assimilation of nutrients, alleviates pollution and viral infections, and heals the whole body, especially the eyes. I didn't know that, including cataracts. It reduces excess acidity and benefits gout, rheumatism, and the stomach. This stone is anti inflammatory and detoxifying and alleviates cramps and pain. And this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. I am reading this from a book. Thank you. Position. Place this anywhere, but especially on the throat, third eye, and solar plexus. It makes an excellent elixir. So, you can put turquoise in water and drink the water. That's good to know. Specific type. In addition to the generic properties, the following type is additional attributes. Oh, Tibetan turquoise is green and carries a slightly different vibration from more vivid blue. It is especially useful for healing the throat chakra blockages and suppressed self-expression. Back down the ancestral line until the source is cleared. Wow, so that has to do if you have the Tibetan raw turquoise. That makes sense. It helps you clear your ancestral DNA. Here's the Tibetan turquoise. So greenish it is, but it still has that smooth, it's not rough like a lot of raw stones are. Interesting. I love turquoise. Turquoise has been a huge factor in my life because of all the Native American jewelry my mother and father were crazy about while I was a kid. Freaking Mercury in retrograde. You got that. I love Mercury. I love you, Mercury. Thank you very much, Mercury. Mercury's happening in my joints, you guys, in case you're wondering why I have these on. First off, it matches. I don't like wearing red for obvious reasons. But 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 I got red in my shirt. And I didn't have a green ones. And I didn't have gold colored ones. And I didn't have orange colored ones, like the rusty ones. So I got to the red. By the way, I made this shirt back in 1994. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's kind of like a mylar material. They make it's stretchy and they make fancy dresses and stuff out of it. And I used iron-on stuff that they use for sewing. You know, you have seam binding and you have that kind of stuff. And it all irons on. It's all ironed on. And then I went so that the edges wouldn't fray. You'll see there's black outlines and stuff. Black down in here. That's all fabric paint. I used to make lots and lots of shirts like this. Yeah. Oh, I see why you had to go. Your phone was ringing, and yeah, your best friend called, and you discussed tasks that you got to do. I got you. Well, I'm glad you're back. Welcome back. All you missed was our stone is turquoise, which is such a rare one. I think we all can find some turquoise to wear. Thank you. Oh, and it's a memory shirt because I went up on the mountain here. It goes clear down on my goes around part of the back too. Mount Lemon up here is like 8,000 feet. And so I was up there and picking up leaves because they have so many pretty maple leaves and everything we don't have down here in Cactus Valley. They got it up there on the mountain. So I just collected real leaves. There's oak, maple, this one right here in the center, that is an African violet leaf, or not African violet, wild violet leaf from my yard. And I liked it because it was heart shaped. It was going over my heart. So I had a lot of fun. So here's another African or another violet leaf done in the rust. So it was a lot of fun to make. I've always done stuff like this ever since I can remember. If you want to paint shirts, you don't have to buy special paints. You can go to Walmart and get that, what is it, apple or something decor. Anyway, the liquid acrylics. And get out your paintbrush. Paint away. It's a lot of fun. You do have to saturate it through. And then when you're through painting on your shirt, let it dry completely. Put it in the dryer, which will help set the paint on a low temperature, like gentle cycle. And then iron the back of it when you pull it out of the dryer, and it'll last forever. I've done lots of shirts. Is Kitty letting me do my resin? Not yet. Well, let me tell you. Friday, I'm celebrating because Friday, I walked to Walgreens, which is 4 blocks one way, sat there, got my COVID shot, bought a few things, and walked back home. I was gone about an hour and a half, and I left him out and about running around in the room. He didn't get into any trouble. He was a really good kitty. He didn't sleep while I was gone, and he didn't tear the place up. So, yeah, I think I can now start. As a matter of fact, I got a kit. I don't know if you've heard of them, or there's this new thing with kids. They've moved on from slime. Now they're squishies. It's like dried out slime. They're, you know, the silicone squishy toys, like you squish them and the eyeballs pop out and stuff like that. Well, I got a kit to make those things. And I got a little, well, it's pretty big actually. I got a mold of a kitty that I'm going to use to be making squishy kitties. They're great for stress relief. It's so cool. I just been watching people doing it on YouTube going, "Ooh, that looks addictingly fun." It's like when you peel that, when you get something new and it has glass on it and it has that plastic cover that you peel off. I'm weird. Oh, that is so satisfying. That is one of my favorite things to do. I love to peel vinyl off of stuff. Hey, we all got our weird little, we got our little fetishes, right? Okay. Anyway. Oh, yeah, turn it inside out when you iron it, Rose. Thank you for asking. On the back of it. Because if you don't, it might, I don't know what it would do to the acrylic. You know. Oh, don't worry. I won't. The silica, all that kind of stuff will stay completely out of this room. So you guys know my situation. In the wintertime, I live in my bedroom. I don't live in the rest of the house because I don't want to heat the rest of the house. I spend a fortune cooling this house in the summer. When I get where I don't have to run that air conditioner, all I do is a space heater in the room I'm in. And so he's just wherever I'm at. And when I do my silicone and resin art, um, he will be in the bedroom and I will be in the craft room. Completely different rooms. Um, I have a shed that I'm thinking about. I need to take everything out of there. And it's got a bunch of stuff stored in there. I need to clear everything out of there and get a small window air conditioner and air conditioner heater, and then just make that be my art and workspace. And then my Arizona room can go back to being the room that I watch television in, and just need to do some rearranging. We've got winter coming, and although wintertime here is when everybody's out and about, I don't. I Yeah. You have two oil filled sealed radiator heaters that you plug in. There you go. I think a shed would be a good studio, and there's no reason not to do it. It does. I can go from my back door into the shed. It's a completely different, separate building, even. So I can't hear somebody ring on the doorbell. I'll take my phone with me. But I could even, if I wanted to, I can even do my YouTube from there. Although I won't because I think it's too far from my Wi-Fi router. So, but it's not like I don't have lots of other places I can do YouTube from. I got all the equipment. Anyway, so far, how are you guys all doing? Huh? Yeah, make it a she shed studio. Paint it wild colors or not, Make it my space. Right now it's my dad's tool shed. And it's got big work counter with a vise and a bench grinder and all that kind of stuff on it. And across from that is a desk with a chair that I could, do resin and stuff on. So, yeah, I could. I could do that. Do a hot spot in the shed. And that way people can't interrupt me when I'm live. Like I do so many live streams, one one a week. Well, tomorrow I will be on Dolly's. It's her birthday tomorrow, you guys. The Thanksgiving girl. We got a lot to be thankful for. So let's talk manifestation. You call it a bitch barn? I love it. Yeah, I like that. My BB. Come on into my BB. What's your BB? My bitch barn. I love it, Rose. That's funny. Oh, but to enter, you must bring in your positive energy. No bitching allowed. Okay. Let's talk about how to manifest what you want and how to not manifest what you don't want and why we ended up with the election results we ended up with. Um, First of all, how we do things spiritually is changing so fast, we can't keep up with it. We just get used to doing this ritual or creating this ceremony or this meditation or whatever for whatever reason. And maybe you think, well, next year I can do it, for coming years, I can set this as a tradition. uh-uh. Uh-uh. All of our traditions are about to change. As we have been being shown, our Constitution is archaic and old and was based on implied gentlemen's agreements. Well, that works great as long as it's gentlemen doing the agreeing, which we haven't had. I haven't seen very many quote unquote gentlemen like that where their word is their bond kind of men. You don't see very many of those anymore. And when you do, people make fun of them because they're people of such standards. Well, I say, God bless you and thank you for being here. Now, why we ended up with the thing we feared the most? Where were your thoughts when you were marking your ballot? What were you thinking about when you marked your ballot? Were you thinking about all the promises that Kamala had made? Were you thinking about the equality and the harmony and the love and the peace that we were going to have with our new president as you were marking that ballot? Or when you were marking that ballot, were you marking that ballot saying, I'm voting for her. There's no way in freaking hell I'm voting for that son of a bitch. Because I don't stand up for adjudicated rapists. Blah, blah, blah. I don't. Where was the focus there? How much time did I talk about Kamala and all the wonderful things that she was going to do? Integrity. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, see. And how much time is spent on Donald Trump? Now, also need to warn you, I just said his name. If you put his name in a comment in my comments, your comment will be held. I just call him 45, please. 45, even when he's 47, call him 45. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be 47 because I'm saying he's not going to get there. It's not going to happen. If they don't, from the inside, implode before that, or his health doesn't stop him, there's sure a lot of us who are ready and willing to fight it. So it's not a situation where you're going to be all by yourself in this. You may be a blue dot in a red state, but there's a lot of us out there. I'm a blue dot in a red state. And I'm so much of a blue dot that I don't even fit in the Democratic Party. So they're not progressive enough for me. I want to see Eden back, is what I want. Now, I don't ask for much, do I? I am told when I manifest, you are to manifest and dream the biggest dream you want that you can even imagine. Close your eyes. Do this with me. Close your eyes. You're going to manifest. What do you want the most? What is the thing that would fix your life the most? Now, close your eyes. Do this exercise with me. Close your eyes and calmly breathe. Focus on your breathing and think about that thing that you want. That thing that will, whatever, that will fix your life. Now, Stop thinking about that whatever will fix your life. It's in your life. How does that feel? Really and truly, how would it feel to have rain on your face? If you're praying for rain and you're trying to manifest rain, how would it feel if you're being evicted to all of a sudden have someone give you a free place or offer you a free place to stay as a caretaker? Do you see what I'm saying? Your thoughts, are they focused on the problem? Or are your thoughts focused on the solution you're trying to create? Do not focus on the problem because you will create more of that problem. Focus on the solution. Focus on the fact you don't have a solution and you're looking for one. Focus on that. Being open and expanded and feeling what it is that is in you. And you have it, you want it. Do you need a raise? No problem. It's there. What is it that you will improve in your life if you have that raise? If that's what you're manifesting. Don't ask over and over. This prayer we're doing right now, yeah, it's a prayer. What we are doing right now is we are asking the ultimate prayer because we are seeing and visualizing and living it done. And that is what we are asking for, what we are visualizing, not what we don't have. Because if you say, I want a new place to live, what you're telling the universe is, I don't like where I live. And so the universe gives you more of where you're living, finds reasons for you to be stuck there because you just manifested and put your focus on where you're living, not where you want to be. You want to move to a particular town, neighborhood, or area? Focus on the yard. Focus on the outdoor spaces in the neighborhood you want to be in. Feel the wind on your face as your children are laughing and having a great time, or maybe your grandchildren at our age, having a great time playing in the yard, in the backyard, or in the park, in the green spaces in this area. Feel the joy and the happiness of finally attaining this particular manifested goal. This is how you manifest. Do you see how if you're focused on fear, if you are so afraid of what's going to happen to your Social Security if they take it away, what are you going to live on? What are you going to do? Are you going to die? I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are diving in that deep with fear and doubt. I went there for a little bit and realized the universe is always taking care of me, and it always will. If they do away with Social Security and Medicare, it's okay. I'll figure something else out. Because you see, I'm blessed. I can do these. I can support myself doing this. However, there's an issue with that the other card readers haven't been talking about very much. And that's censorship. Are you ready to be censored? Yeah. I lived through censorship already. I'm a child of the 60s and 70s. So I lived through all of that upheaval and turmoil. I can do this. I can do this. Besides that, I have the best support system on the face of the earth. I have my friends and my family, my YouTube family, and that's you guys. So, as you're manifesting, stop thinking about your fears. When you go into meditation, think about expanding, just expanding your consciousness, just like you had your hands out here, slowly pushing out your energy. Do you know what comes out with that? Your light. So when you're feeling all hemmed in or overwhelmed, literally do this. Do this. Put it up beside your head. Put it up beside your head. Turn it out and expand it. Turn it out and expand it. Through your expansion and opening your heart is where you will find the healing and the calm and the peace to be able to practice discernment when you get attacked by those, ha ha ha, I told you so's. Those of you who are blue dot living in a red state, have you just become a blue dot living in a red state, or have you always been a blue dot living in a red state? I think you kind of know how to function, don't you? You know when to talk and when to keep your mouth shut. As a matter of fact, I think we're really good at that because being on the left, we've been the disease that nobody wants to get since the 1980s, which I've never understood. How can loving and caring about everybody equally be classified as something bad or a disease? Well, you can't make money with that. So I'm going to pull us some self-care cards. You were in your parents' yard feeling the breeze. There you go, babe. There you go. I'm going to pull us a sacred self-care oracle. You will find in my, this deck is going to be in all my readings from here on until Inauguration Day. Maybe past. Because I think we kind of need to do this deck. This. Take care of yourself so you can shine your soul's light. Because believe you me, we're all needed. Always be an independent. I will always be an independent now. I didn't like how they asked Joe Biden to step down. I didn't like how the whole thing went down. So. There you go. Meditate, you guys. You want to find peace and calm in the storm. Meditate. Now, let me tell you, that does not mean shut your thoughts down, because some of those thoughts may be something that you are meant to meditate on. You may be having thoughts on a particular issue that if you meditate on those thoughts, the solutions come to you. So don't think that meditation is a blank, empty vacuum. Au contraire, it's completely the opposite. It is filled with visions and suggestions, and I hear things, see things. Let me tell you. But I also don't just do very regular sit and meditate like this lady is doing in the card. I do a different kind. I do Kundalini meditation, and it's a little different. But I feel it going up and down me, because that's the Kundalini energy going up and down my spine. It's something we might talk about on the Discord, you guys, is awakening your Kundalini. We will not be talking about that on YouTube. Cat! Hey, my doll! How are you? Yeah, caught me. Hey, it's 5959. I never saw those kind of repeating numbers before. Whoa! Okay, that one I gotta look up. You know what I mean? Let's look that up. That's that. I can't talk. Okay. In case you're wondering where I go to look up this kind of stuff, I go to Pinterest. 59, 59. That's an angel number. Seeing the optimistic sequence 5959 over and over again is a sign that the positive news and happy surprises are coming your way soon. Your angels encourage you to maintain a high vibration through prayer, affirmations, and visualizations to accelerate the manifestation. Well, it's bird flu, y'all. I want to know. Watching Meister Tarot, Libby, do a reading on that yesterday. It's bad, you guys. It's the bird flu. It's in herds of beef as well. And it can be spread to humans. And it's not in the media. They're not really talking about it. I was on Walmart, going to buy some powdered eggs. Holy Jesus, $60 for 2 pounds of powdered eggs. Sorry, $64. Oh, good God, no. I'll use applesauce, thanks. Because I really only use eggs for baking. I seldom eat them. 1/4 cup of applesauce is equivalent to a medium whole egg in baking. The acid in the applesauce has a reaction with your leavening ingredients, baking soda or baking powder, and does the same thing the egg does. It just doesn't provide protein. That's all. Yeah, I know. And I am concerned. If you drink unpasteurized milk, you better boil it first. That's all I gotta say. Because you can get sick. There's a reason why it's federal law to pasteurize all milk products. All dairy products have to be pasteurized. And that includes yogurt. That's why. Doesn't matter what yogurt you buy, even if you buy the most expensive yogurt in the health food store. This stuff is dead in yogurt. Unless you make it yourself. Because it's pasteurized. Federal law, it has to be sold in the grocery store. There's no getting around it. You can buy privately from somebody that's not pasteurized, but you got bags of milk from the food bank? I do too. And I bought dried buttermilk. I've got powdered cheese. I'm getting powdered. This month I'm getting powdered eggs, powdered peanut butter, and what was the other one? There was another one. Powdered butter. And then I bought a package of 75 different, 75. Yeah, 75, something like 75 different varieties of vegetables and fruits. Seeds on Amazon. They're heirloom seeds, and it's packed. It's a kit. Heirloom seed survival kit, and it's like, I think it's $52. I'm starting myself my garden. You're going to the pantry tomorrow. There you go. So let's see what we get for another self-care. And then we'll let y'all go so you can start planning your holiday. Yeah, I'll let y'all go so you can clean your space. You know, clean your space. If your house is cluttered, so's your soul. And I can tell you, my soul's really cluttered. But I'm a boho. I'm not big on having exactly perfect house. I can always come up with something else to do besides clean. Anyway, clean your space. We're all going to be doing that anyway because most of us are going to be, oh, yes, most of us are going to be having family around. So as you're cleaning, I'm going to give you the bottom card here. Move. Practice some movement. Dance. Sing. Enjoy yourself. Yes, cat. Yes, cat. Yes. I can't get on neighborhood because my neighbors don't like me. I was on neighborhood during COVID, and I live here in Tucson. We have Davis Monthan Air Force Base. Well, here's, and plus we have the railroad. So we're always bangs and booms. God. Sonic booms that rattle. I mean, the jets fly over, and sometimes there'll be a sonic boom that'll almost break your windows. And there's people that have been at work all day that all of a sudden were home and what was that sound? Did you hear that explosion? What was that? It was a car backfire. Back off. And that's the way it was in there. They got tired of me. Have you ever heard an M80? I'm like, yeah. I've always lived in military towns, and that wasn't an M80. It was, odds are what you just heard was the railroad switching cars, because I live, God, 10 miles away from where the railroad comes in. But that sound reverberates. It bounces off of the buildings when they're switching cars. Oh man, especially at night. Sounds like they're right out there. And they're a long ways down. They're 10 miles away. Do like the Swiss. Take down your fences and create mini farms with your neighbors. Oh. That would be really interesting with my neighbor to the north, or sorry, to the east. Neighbor to the north, that'd be cool. He always has a great garden every year. I'd love to share garden space with him. Um, to the west of me, barely knows how to water a tree, so he wouldn't know how to farm. But the person to the east of me also gardens. And yeah, I won't eat her food unless I'm really hungry. Anyway, I don't get along very well with that particular neighbor. We used to be friends. We know too much about each other, and I'll drop it. R by R. I'm yeah, looking forward to tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Thursday. I'm looking forward to tomorrow too. I always look forward to tomorrow, but um I got so much to be thankful for. I'm looking at him as he's laying there looking out the window. 3 months ago, I was heartbroken and devastated and scared because I was really alone. But I wasn't. Never was. Never am. We are never alone. We have our ancestors around us. And I wanted to let you know, I put down in the description the link to a Kryon channeling. I don't know if you've ever heard Lee Carroll channel Kryon. It's fascinating. It's very, very good. Um, I don't know how many of you people, how many of you people, my friends and family, do you smudge or cleanse your space? Oh, railroad. Gotcha. Sorry. I know that's what railroad too. Um, Clearing your space. As we're in the shift. Is it necessary anymore to smudge or clear your space? It's a really good video. Um, I highly recommend it. The link is in the description, so that's easy for you to get. Yes, you just listened to it, Sin, perfectly. Yes, it was great, huh? That's his morning this morning, and the link is in the description box. I highly recommend it, you guys. Now, a couple announcements before I send you on your way, because we're 10 minutes over the hour. Dolly and I will be on her channel tomorrow at what time, Dolly? I think 10. Anyway, I think it's her. Anyway, tomorrow morning, her normal regular coffee talk, it's her birthday show. I'm going to be over there giving her a hard time, the old lady, considering I'm about 11 years older than her. I can do that. I can slip into the crone and have fun then. So come join us over there. It'll be a lot of fun. And come on over to the Discord. It's a lot of fun over there. Today I think I posted 3 memes and a bunch of stuff. It's a good place. What's what, little bottle? Little bottle. Little bottle. What's that little bottle? I'm confused, Rose. It is a relief to make it easy, and I have already found that. I used to be somebody who, gosh, every full moon, every new moon, it's like every 2 weeks I was cleansing the crap out of this house and myself, put on the Tibetan throat singers, and ew. I don't do that anymore. I do it when Spirit tells me that there's something you need out, but I don't wait for any specific event to do it. I just do it. Oh, this is Physician's Choice Women's Probiotics. I just started taking it. There's 50 billion of them in here, the little critters in here. So actually, when I make homemade yogurt in my Instant Pot, if you've got an Instant Pot, you can make homemade yogurt. And I use one of these in the pot. Yes. Hey, Teresa. Hi. Probiotics. These are great. Doctor's approved formula. I got these on Amazon. I can tell you, after taking them for 3 days, made a big difference in me. I took it though because I had signs of parasites. Leaky gut syndrome is, for my sweet friend Flowing, that is something you need to look into. If you have fibromyalgia, you need to talk to a gastroenterologist or your primary care physician about leaky gut syndrome, because it is one of the number one reasons for inflammation in the body. Yeah, you can make wine with it too. Really? Now I haven't tried that. I buy some cranberry juice, buy some grape juice. Just get some Welch's grape juice. Put an eighth of a teaspoon of, well, you got to pour out 2 cups of juice. Then you put an eighth of a teaspoon of any kind of yeast, whether you want to use brewer's yeast, like they make beer with, or you can use baker's yeast like they used to make bread with. Eighth of a teaspoon of that in the juice, and a quarter cup of plain old sugar. Put your lid on it, shake it up until the sugar and everything all dissolves. Then you loosen the lid so that it's still there, but as it gases, it can move up and down to release the carbon dioxide as it's making the wine. And it'll make 16% alcohol in 30 days. Yeah, that's how jailhouse wine is made. Good to see you, Teresa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here just as I'm getting ready to go out. You guys, as we are going, I just want to leave you with a really important thought. No matter what you have or the struggles that you're going with, Rose, maybe she's got to move, damn it. And we've got Kelly with her bone marrow transplant, and Sin with her cancer fight. You guys understand, we've all got it hard at some place. We've all got a struggle, but there's always somebody who has it worse. Don't give up your hope. Ooh, party tomorrow. Woohoo! Well, I love you, Sin. I love you all so much. And I am just telling y'all right now, the number one thing I'm celebrating on Thursday, the thing that I am most grateful for, is you guys. So thank you for being here. And even if we just stay this little group forever and ever and ever, that's cool with me, because it's a cool group. I love you guys so much. You've been lurking for 20 minutes. A guy in the wine industry did a video, the safe way to make it. What yeast you get to get, special cleaner for the bottle, the pot, the cork, the burping tube, and all that. See, I don't do all that. But only thing I'm introducing into the juice is the yeast and the sugar. I'm not putting it all into a separate, like, brewing container. It's just brewed right in the juice jar that the juice comes in, the plastic jug. When you're doing brewing, that kind of wine, it's a little different. I'm doing cheater wine. I'm making Mad Dog 2020, y'all. Because you can make it really good with apple juice, okay? You know what, sweetheart? Rose, my love, send me an email and I will send you an invite to Discord. Discord is a site kind of like YouTube, only it's private. We can talk about anything we want. We can cuss. We can whatever. It's ours. There won't be any trolls. It's invitation only. And so, please, my love. Yes, there's a brewer. Yeah, there's a wine yeast. It's a brewer's yeast. Yeah. You use it to make mead, too. The mead's made with honey. Anyway, Discord, we have got it all set up for, we got areas where we can all go in there and have private little chats about your favorite recipes, your pets, what you're doing spiritually. Oh, I saw this meme, or there's so many categories in there. You guys go in there, have fun. I've been posting in there every day. And I can put the card of the day in there every day if you all would like that. It's just as easy as posting it on Instagram. You can do it right after I do it on Instagram, or do it before I do it on Instagram. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Have a terrific Thanksgiving if I don't see you tomorrow. But hey, come on over to Dolly's tomorrow morning. We're going to have fun. It's her birthday. Let's celebrate her birthday. Have a really good time. How do you start? First thing, go over to Discord. You can do it directly from the browser. You do not have to use the app. However, if you want to use the app, you can. Either way. Create an account in Discord first. Go to discord.com. Create an account. Send me an email telling me you got your account all set up and you want to be in the Discord. I will respond with the link. You click on that link and there you go. Say you want to be in there and you're good to go. It's very easy, very self-explanatory. The way you start is by going to discord.com, create your account, and then contact me. And if you have any problems, Teresa, I got your phone number. You know what? I meant to send you a text so you have mine. Yeah, I'll talk you through it. We can FaceTime or something, and I'll talk you through it. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful for you all for being here. Enjoy your days coming up this holiday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah! I love you guys. Hang in there together. You know, together, as long as we stick together and we rely on each other, we can do anything. So we're going to thrive. We got this. You got to make a password to get into your voicemail. Uh-oh. You should hear my voicemail message. I've been getting bombarded with people trying to sell me that damn Flex card. Or solar, or a new roof, or a new bathtub, or, there are new floors. The government's supposedly paying for all of this stuff. No, you get tax write-offs. I don't make enough money to file long form. I don't do the tax write-off game. I don't make enough money to do that. They don't help me any. So I was like, calling to sell me something. Hang up. I ain't calling you back. But if you need me and you want to talk to me, you can leave me a message and I'll call you back. Or not. Bye. And that's my phone greeting. I'll call you back or not. Bye. Oh, I love it. I love it, sweetheart. You bother me all you want. Teresa. So, I love you guys. Have a great time this holiday season, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think I said that already, didn't I? Anyway, let's do the outro, and we'll see you next time. Bye, you guys. I love you so much. I love you. I love you.
She dances on the moon. Her spirit lifts up